Class 9th, Beehive English, Chapter 5, The Snake and the Mirror. Think about the text. 1. Discuss in pairs and answer each question below in a short paragraph, 30 to 40 words. 1. The sound was familiar one. What sound did the doctor hear? What did he think it was? How many times did he hear it? Find the place in the text. When and why did the sound stop? Answer. The doctor lived in a room which was full of rats. He heard the sounds of the rats. There was regular traffic of rats to and from the beam. He heard the sound thrice. The sound stopped suddenly as rat had seen a snake. 2. What two important and earth-shaking decisions did the doctor take while he was looking into the mirror? Answer. The doctor took two important and earth-shaking while he was looking into the mirror. First, he decided to shave daily and grow in thin mustache. Second, always to keep an attractive smile on his face. I looked into the mirror and smiled, says the doctor. A little later he says, I forgot my danger and smiled feebly at myself. What is the doctor's opinion about himself when he first smiled, and second he smiles again? In what way do his thoughts change in between, and why? Answer. 1. When the doctor first smiles, he has an inflated opinion of himself, admiring his looks and profession. Second, in the second instance, the doctor smiles at his foolishness and helplessness. His thoughts change after his encounter with the snake. From being a proud doctor, he moves on to accept his stupidity. 2. This story about a frightening incident is narrated in a humorous way. What makes it humorous? Think of the contrast it presents between dreams and reality. Some of them are listed below. 1. First, the kind of person the doctor is. Money, possessions. Second, the kind of person he wants to be. Appearance, ambitions. Second, first, the person he wants to marry. Second, the person he actually marries. 3. First, his thoughts when he looks into the mirror. Second, his thoughts when the snake is coiled around his arm. Write short paragraphs on each of these to get your answer. Answer. 1. First, the doctor is a poor person. He has hardly any money. He lives in an electrified house. It's a small rented room with plenty of rats living in it. He has just started his medical practice, so he is not a man of possessions or money. Second, the person wants to be rich. He also would like to have good appearance. That's why he decided to grow a thin mustache. Second, 1. The doctor wants to marry a woman doctor with good medical practice and a lot of money. She would be fat as not to run after him and catch him. Second, he marries a thin greedy woman who has a gift of spinter. 3. 1. His thoughts are full of joy and satisfaction. He decides to grow thin mustache and keep smiling always. He finds his smile attractive. Second, he turned to stone. He sat like stone image in the flesh. However, his mind was very active. He felt the great presence of creators. He decided to write the words "a God" outside his little heart. Second, expressions used to show fear. Can you find expressions in the story that tell you that the author was frightened? Read the story and complete the following sentences. 1. I was turning, dash. 2. I sat there holding, dash. 3. In the light of the lamp I sat there like, dash. Answer. 1. I was turned to stone. Second, I sat there holding my breath. 3. In the light of the lamp I sat there like a stone image in the flesh. Match the meaning with the words expression in italics and write the appropriate meaning next to the sentence. The first one has been done for you. 1. I knew a man was following me. I was scared out of my wits. Very frightened. 2. I got a fright when I realized how close I was to the cliff edge. 3. He nearly jumped out of his skin when he saw the bull coming towards him. 4. You really gave me a fright when you crept up behind me like that. 5. Wait until I tell his story. It will make your hair stand on end. 6. Paralyzed with fear, the boy faced his abductors. 7. The boy hid behind the door, not moving a muscle. Answers. 1. I knew a man was following me. I was scared out of my wits. Very frightened. 2. I got a fright when I realized how close I was to the cliff edge. Frightened by something that happened suddenly. 3. He nearly jumped out of his skin when he saw the bull coming towards him. Very frightened. 4. You really gave me a fright when you crept up behind me like that. Frightened by something that happened suddenly. 5. Wait until I tell his story. It will make your hair stand on end. Make another feel frightened. 6. Paralyzed with fear, the boy faced his abductor. Too scared to move. 7. The boy hid behind the door, not moving a muscle. Too scared to move. 4. Report these questions using if, whether, or why, when, where, how, which, what. Remember the italicized verbs change into the past tense. 1. Meena asked her friend, "Do you think your teacher will come today?" 2. David asked his colleagues, "Where will you go this summer?" 3. He asked the little boy, "Why are you studying English?" 4. She asked me, "When are we going to leave?" 5. Fran asked me, "Have you finished reading the newspaper?" 6. Seema asked her, "How long have you lived here?" 7. Sheila asked the children, "Are you ready to do the work?" Answer. 1. Meena asked her friend if she thought her teacher would come that day. 2. David asked his colleague where he would go that summer. 3. He asked the little boy why he was studying English. 4. She asked me when we were going to leave. 5. Pran asked me if I had finished reading the newspaper. 6. Seema asked her how long she had lived there. 7. Sheila asked the children if they were ready to do the work.